first release of the book ended there.
Oh, interesting.
And it was left up to the reader to decide whether you believed the manuscript or whether you believed the letter. And truly, you guys, I wish I would have ended there. Mm-hmm. I wish I wouldn't have read the epilogue. Okay. So my question for you is, do you want me to tell you the epilogue?
I just want to.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm
not going to sleep regardless if you tell me
right.
or not.
Okay, so they have Nova. They're living in a new town, and they just started fresh. She's trying to figure out how to be a mom and stepmom. It's going okay, but Lowen is having a hard time not comparing herself to manuscript Verity. She just read about this amazing sex life they always had, so anytime they're, like, together, she's always in her head, like, am I better or is she better? Like, she's trying to leave Verity behind.
Well, when you are part of killing someone, too, they're going to stay with you.
Yeah. So they go to the beach, just the four of them, and they run into somebody named Patricia. Now, I didn't tell you this part of the story. Patricia is a friend of Verity's. Lowen and Jeremy ran into Patricia when they went grocery shopping one day. And it was just like, oh, how's Verity? We never see her anymore. They kept Verity's prognosis very hush-hush. Mm-hmm. Okay? Lowen was introduced to Patricia as the co-writer. And so now that they have a baby together, Patricia's like, oh, you two got together. Jeremy and Lowen freak out because they're like, they're going to start talking. They're going to start getting suspicious. So Jeremy packs everything up. They go to the car. He says, I'll be right back. Goes and kills Patricia.
Oh, damn. Whoa, okay. R.I.P. Patricia. Jeez Louise.
Lowen is like, I understand why he did it. He's doing it for our safety moving forward. But, like, he just killed somebody. Yeah. So she's freaked out. Goes home. He was like, what the F just happened? Am I next? So she realizes, I'm a little bit scared of him, but I need him to know that I support him wholeheartedly. So they go back home and they have sex. Because she's committed to him. How do you show somebody that you're committed? Okay? After they have sex, they come out, and Crue's watching TV, and they can't find Nova anywhere. Nova's outside by herself, because Crue was sick of the crying and just set her out there. And so you're a little bit like, ooh, like Crue's starting to have these, like, psychopathic tendencies. Is that the right word? Mm-hmm. And so now, Lowen's scared of her husband, scared of her stepson. So should we process it, or just leave it there?
I'd love to know your thoughts. I'd love to, like you said, you talked to your mom for 45 minutes. Like,
oh my gosh. Yeah, we delved in deep. Ending the book before the epilogue, I was like, Verity's messed up. Messed up maybe isn't the most
accurate or
sensitive. But yeah. I was like, I totally believe the manuscript. Mm-hmm. One, because who would write those nasty things about their daughter?
In such detail and everything. Yeah.
Two, in the manuscript, she says, I might as well just drive myself into a tree. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. In the letter, she blames it on Jeremy. If it was Jeremy that was driving the car, wouldn't there be like an investigation on him? And they never mention that in the book.
Or he could possibly be injured or whatever.
Yeah. They never mention anything of that. So that could have just not been a part of the story. He could have just, I don't know how he even would have made it look like she was driving and he wasn't there if she's left in a vegetative state and he walks away. Like, that's hard for me to fathom, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't fathom it not being the reality.
I mean, I feel better about her dying being an awful person.
I know, right? Right? After reading the epilogue, you're like, you were rooting for Lowen and Jeremy. And now, you can't root for Jeremy because he just killed somebody. Two people.
And, so in Verity's letter, she said, when I showed you the manuscript, so, like, Jeremy could have, like, what? And, like, went into the room and acted all mad and stuff like that as an excuse to then kill her.
So that's, like, proof that he was lying to or withholding truth to Lowen.
That he had never seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I still cannot, like, I need a little bit more information in terms of the car accident.
Right, yeah.
Because if Verity was driving, then, like, was Jeremy even in the car? If Jeremy was driving, how did he have no marks?
Yeah.
Because
Or
even,
maybe
like...
he did. I don't know. I have no idea how you do that.
But then when it... Because if he was driving and just, like, hit her side of the door, wouldn't airbags deploy? And then he would be, like, sore. It just would show, like, the car smashed on this side, the airbags deployed on this side. Like, wouldn't the police be like, oh, someone had to have been driving, because if she was driving, she would have survived. Or, like, there was no question. So it makes me think Verity was driving by herself.
And all it says is Verity was in a car accident? Like, they both could be true. The manuscript could be true, and him seeing the manuscript car accident, we don't know.
Well, and if the manuscript ended with, I might as well just drive into a tree, it's a perfect alibi for Jeremy, so if he is ever questioned, he could be like, hey, look at this manuscript I found. And then it basically admits that she's going to drive a car into a tree. So I don't know. I really, truly don't know. But, like, honestly, the whole book, I was like, oh, like, Lowen and Jeremy, you should just end up together, because Verity's a piece of shit. Like, this is, like, a fresh start for you. And even, like, reading the letter, I was like, I do feel like Verity gained consciousness and was planning to take Crew, but I feel like she was just, like, blaming Jeremy for everything as another way for her narcissistic self to get out of a sticky situation, because how many times did she do that with Jeremy?
Yeah.
But then, reading the epilogue, I'm like, Lowen, get out while you can.
I know, I'm like, Lowen, alright, take Nova.
Aren't you glad I read it so you don't have to?
Yes. Thank you.
That stressed me out.
That was, like, fun, though. Like, I love you telling me
You
it.
guys had good reactions.